Hey guys, what's up? As we start a new year, 2022 is off to a bang. I just want to remind everybody that sometimes when there are market pullbacks or sector pullbacks or anything of that nature where there's just great stocks that are going down and you're like, what's the reason? Oftentimes those are going to be opportunities. Now, obviously, there's some stocks that are going down that should be going down. There's a bunch of fluff that's going down. But also there are really good stocks that are getting caught up in this sector selling, this rotation. That's where the opportunity is. Okay, that's where people should be thinking longer term about where they want to be placing their bets. The reason I say that is because it's very easy to forget that a few years ago, people didn't want to own energy stocks. People didn't want to own financial stocks, but now they are so in vogue. And you know what? Stuff is cyclical. Markets change, mindsets change. That's why you want to be balanced. You want to be diversified. You want to be looking for great companies, great ETFs that are on sale, because that's how you win over the long term. Hey, I'm Luke Downey. Here's another edition of Lessons with Luke. I just want to talk about stocks. 2022 is here. Let's look at where some potential opportunity is. If you like this type of content, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, let's get to it. Opportunity rarely looks like butterflies and bubblegum. So I was really interested. I wanted to know how sectors have performed compared to other sectors and compared to the market. And then also I want to throw in Cathie Wood's next generation ETF because it's a hot topic right now, because I just want to have a little perspective for whenever I'm going into 2022 where there might be potential opportunities. So I've got a bunch of ETFs over here, right? Dow Jones, NASDAQ 100, S&P 500, Russell 2000, and then we have all of the S&P sector ETFs. So look, these are all baskets of stocks. They all have different flavors, made up of different types of stocks, but ultimately, however you want to bet on the market, you can probably make a really good bet depending on which of these ETFs you go with. Now, 2017, these are the annual performance of all of the ETFs, 2018, 19, all the way through 2021. Now, look, let's go back and do a little bit of rewinding history a little bit. In 2017, ARK's ETF crushed it up 84%. Growth was where you want it to be. But ultimately, across the board, everything did relatively well, other than energy. Energy was down 2%. The communications ETF, it wasn't around, so we're going to do a not available. So 2017 was rather bullish. I remember my personal accounts had a phenomenal year, right? Everybody had the bull suit on. But then came 2018, they had a huge growth scare, especially at the end of the year. Markets went into a tailspin and we went oversold. It was terrible. It was gnashing of teeth. And you can see a lot of the sector just got absolutely destroyed, other than some of the non-cyclical areas like utilities, healthcare, and believe it or not, discretionary actually eked out a small positive performance. Now, what's really interesting is if you were a big bear in 2018, you zipped up the bear suit, you got really hot, super sweaty, the whole thing. Coming into 2019, that was the wrong position to be because we had a huge rally. Okay, 2019 was very, very strong across the board. Everything was up double digits. Cathie Wood's ETF was up 35%. NASDAQ 100 was up 39%. Okay, so basically we came out oversold. Markets just rallied and powered higher. Then in 2020, we had the crash. You guys remember, we had the pandemic, right? And then work from home got really in vogue. And then there was a bunch of sector rotations that happened at the end of the year. But if we look at it on an annual basis, you don't really see all of the crazy hysteria that happened. ARK's ETF was up 152%. Some of the most popular work from home names were in that ETF. The NASDAQ 100 up 48%, couldn't believe it. In fact, everything was pretty much strong across the board other than three sectors, and that's real estate, financials lagged, and of course, energy was down 32%. Now, what's interesting about 2020, if you guys remember, a lot of people got so bearish on energy. They basically, I remember people saying that there's no reason to invest in energy. And in fact, there were people that were saying that energy's never going back up in their lifetime. I mean, they made these bold claims that were very easy to latch onto, right? Because at the time, we couldn't see any demand coming back for energy, right? So these three areas were red. Then we go into 2021, and then what happened? It was like the year of rotation, okay? And if you were trading a lot, you probably just got whipsawed. Whipsawed? What did I say? Sawed? Wow. But look at the sector rotations, double digits across the board. The only thing that was down was Kathy ARC ETF in this group, in this small subset. I was looking on Twitter recently, and a lot of people are throwing a lot of shade her way. They probably were late to the party of investing in the ARC ETF, because if you were in early, you're doing well, right? You made a lot of gains. We'll come back to that in a second. But look at this. The best performing sectors of 2021, energy, financials, and real estate. Now, those happen to be the red areas of the market in 2020. So, what areas am I looking forward to in 2022? Well, what area is getting hit really hard? A lot of growth stocks. Now, look, there's a lot of growth stocks that I wouldn't touch. Unprofitable ones, things of that nature. I'm not really interested in that. High debt levels, that's not going to help you in a rising rate environment. But there are a bunch of great high quality stocks to be considering that are getting caught up in this growth unwind. And I'm talking about companies that grow their revenues, they grow their earnings, they're profitable, they have low debt, great products, they've got a moat around them. That is probably where the opportunity is. It's very easy, guys, to sit here and say, look, this is the area that we're in right now, and it's never going to change. Markets change. And if you can just look at this small subset of a few years, you can see that markets move around. And if you get caught up in one way of thinking, one mindset, you can really pay the price. So look, as you look into 2022, don't put the bear suit on and start thinking, oh man, I got to wait for the market to fall even further before I get involved. Look, there is a lot of opportunity right now. Now, I can't predict the future, but what I can do is I can find some high quality stocks that are probably getting beat up that might be worthy of consideration. And remember, don't be thinking about where stocks are today or where they were this past week. Think of them as companies. Where is their journey going to be? Where's it going to lead them a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, right? It's very easy to sit here and say, you know what? We're going to be sitting in this nasty rotational market for years and years. It's probably not the case. Okay. The market tends to work itself out. At least recent history has shown that. I think the time is now to be looking for opportunity. Always bet on quality. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'll see you next time.